Hi, Stitchers. This is Stitching to Connect Annie. I hope you're all doing well. We got another 3 inches, 2 to 3 inches of snow last night in Denver, so our snow is not over yet. Our snow for the year is not over yet, which is pretty common. As I've said before, we don't get spring here. So I hope you're all doing well. This is a Flosstube number somewhere in the 50s. I like to number them because I like to be able to refer to them. Like maybe I talked to you about this in my Flosstube number, whatever. But probably I'm not going to always tell you which Flosstube it is because I can never remember. I just know it's someplace in the 50s. So I have been a pretty monogamous stitcher. I haven't seen you in about 2 weeks. And I have only stitched on one project, so I only have one WIP to show you. But I have a lot of haul, a lot of projects that I want to talk about. So we'll just jump in, and I have some Stitchy Kindness, and I just wanted to get this film because next week, this is Saturday, Saturday, April, I believe 22nd. Next week, my sister's coming on Thursday, and I'm very excited about that. And then I have a big choir concert on Sunday. She's coming partly because of that, partly because she wants to see me. It's been over a year, so I'm very excited she's coming. She's coming from Nevada, and she did agree to do some Flosstube with me. I'm very excited. We'll see how it goes. She may decide, no, I don't want to do that. But if I can get her on for 5 minutes, I'd be super happy. So yeah, first thing, round of applause. I got my passport, super excited. Now I can go to Canada in a week and a half for Stitch North. So I had to renew my passport. If you've been watching me, I've been kind of crossing fingers and toes because I sent it in February and I got it just last week. I got it a few days before I was supposed to get it, and I went to the mailbox and there it was, and I was like, oh, I could hear not to be sacrilegious, but the angels were singing. So that was a huge relief. So I'm excited. I'm going to Stitch North. I've never been to Toronto. I have a day planned where I can do a little bit of sightseeing, and yeah, it's going to be good. Hopefully the weather will be semi-decent, and it's exciting. And I'm going to the second week, and it's the May weekend. In case any of you guys are going, reach out to me, say hey. I did find out this week that a stitcher, Christina, and I don't remember where Christina was from, sat with at our table at the Pittsburgh retreat just 6 weeks ago, maybe 4 weeks ago. And she reached out and said, I'm coming. I'll be there in May. See you. So now I have one person that I know. It's always nice to at least have one person you know, because I don't think there's anybody else I know. I did see that somebody else is coming from Denver. I think they're from Denver. I'm not sure. I don't think they're just flying through Denver. I think they're from Denver. So I'll definitely try to connect up with that stitcher and find out where in Denver maybe we can meet up to stitch together. It's always fun to connect with a local stitcher. So that'll be fun. And yeah, I'm very much looking forward to that. I have a small that I'm going to take for exchange, I believe. I have to fully finish it. And I think that's all I have to do to get ready for that, because I'm not doing their piece. I think I mentioned this last Flosstube. It's not quite my style. It's beautiful. It's just not my style. So I'm not doing that piece. But I did mention, I think last time, I really liked last year's piece. So they did their first, I think it was their first in-person Stitch Retreat last year, and the piece that they had for that I really liked, and so if I can get that there, I probably will. At least the pattern. If not, if it'd be great if they had the floss and the fabric and all of that. Anyway, it's put on by Evertote, a Canadian stitching. I don't think they have a brick and mortar. I think they're just all online, but they're wonderful. So if you're interested in going to Canada next year, I'm sure they'll have it again. Keep an eye out for that. And it's called Stitch North. So enough for that. My one piece that I'm going to share that I worked on monogamously. I didn't stitch on anything else in the last 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks since my last Flosstube. Is Gilmore Girls. So I had not finished my fall part of it, fall Gilmore Girls fall, and I wanted to finish spring before the summer one starts because there's a virtual retreat next weekend. Unfortunately, I won't be able to enjoy a lot of it. I'll be able to do Wednesday night and all day, most of Thursday. And I'll sneak in on Friday and Saturday and part of Sunday. But my sister's going to be here and I have my concert. So a little disappointed by that, but my sister's coming. So I won't be as active as I usually am. But I wanted to get a good portion at least of the spring one done, which was last summer. Was it last summer? I'm sorry. The summer one done. Spring is now. Summer was last year. Fall was the year before. So this is the third Gilmore Girls virtual retreat put on by Black Needle Society. I don't think I talked about that. So first I'll talk about the WIP, or work in progress, if some of you, here we go. Isn't she pretty? So I've got her on part of I've been working on her. So I had done part of her skirt. If you watched me last time, I'd done part of her skirt. I did all of this, the backfill on that, the backfill around Luke's, a little bit of the, up here I'd missed some stitching. I did the cat, filled in the rest of the sky behind the gazebo, and I finished fall. Isn't she pretty? She's great. And then spring, I had done like this much. Anyway, I filled in the sky behind spring. I did all of this, which is Miss Patty's studio. I did To Be With You. I did this part. I did this last night. I'm color completing the gray, so I'm going to go down and do the Jeep grill now. I don't think I'll have it done when we start on spring. Yeah, this is summer. I keep saying this is spring. This was summer last year. I did more of the balloons. I did a ton, yeah, in the last 2 weeks. I've had some health issues that I'll talk about in life if you're interested at the end. I kind of put my life part at the end. But it's coming along and it's so pretty. I love summer. It's, it's got all the daisies. Oh yeah, I did the clouds. All I had done were the daisies basically. So I did all that background, all the sky. These are full coverage, folks. These are no joke. I still have to find the thread to finish this little doodad. I don't know what you call it, little swirl around under copper boom. I have to find the color. It's the same color as what's above, but I just don't know what I did with the color. I probably, it's in somewhere. I pulled my own colors. It's a combination of Fancy Floss and which are like Weeks Dye Works, Color and Cotton, Forbidden Fibers, all of that. It's a combination of those colors and DMC. And I think I've done pretty well. I super like the windows. Can you see that? I hope you can, that picks it up, but I did like a variegated blue. I can't even tell you what it is. It's in my bag. And it kind of looks like the windows have like reflection in them. I'm going to remember that. I need to look that up, put it in my book, write down the number of that or whatever color or thread I use, because if I want to do windows in the future, I think that gives a great effect. So that was super fun. I love the gazebo. So if you've watched me in the past, and I need to pull it up, but if you watched me in the past, I've talked about going to Warner Brothers studio, the VIP tour we took with our grandkids 4 summers ago. It's been a while. It was before COVID. And we actually went to the lot where they filmed Gilmore Girls, which is a whole town square. It was amazing. And I have a picture of my granddaughter standing on the gazebo, in the gazebo, right here on those steps. Super cute. So this just warms my heart when I work on it. And I am at the end. So this piece was planned, because it's full coverage, it was planned to be on one piece, or it's charted for one piece. I will and this will be winter next year. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I knew I wanted the gazebo to be one piece. Now, I don't think I have, I think it's on my iPad, so I don't have the chart to show you. But beside this stoplight, which actually, that's what that is. Is there only one stoplight in town? Gilmore Girl aficionados, you should know that. I don't remember that. But they have a stoplight. And right here is going to be a sundae, like an ice cream sundae. So that's what it is right there. This is all Miss Patty's studio. This is Lorelei's Jeep. And then on this side, which will continue into into spring, which I'll show you in a minute. Spring's pattern, which I'll show you in a minute because I have it, is a guitar. Because there's a, I can't remember what they call him. He's a wandering guitar player. And there's a name for him, and I can't remember it. Anyway, it's a prominent part of the series. And there's half a guitar right here. So the spring, this is summer. Spring one has the other half of the guitar. But as you can see, I'm at the end. I'm at the edge. I have like that much. And I'm either going to just display these two, and then one on each end on little pillows. I'm thinking of maybe doing that, or flat folds. Or I'm going to, because it's full coverage, it doesn't matter what fabric I use. I may just WIP stitch it together, and I don't think you're ever going to be able to tell. I don't know. We'll see. I'll experiment when it's done. It's not done yet. So what I'm trying to say is I'm going to start the spring piece on a new piece of Aida. Same count, which I think is 16. It's either 16 or 18. I'm pretty sure it's 16. And yeah. So I am proud. I'm super happy. It's all good. I am probably going to take that. I will follow out and move it down like I'm supposed to have it, because I'm not thrilled with it now that I'm looking at it. But I may not. It may just be my own take. So hopefully that'll come out in preview picture. We'll see. Super happy with it. Katie did it. Katie did and is doing a fabulous job with that. So along those lines, I'll just kind of move into the next piece. And I'm pretty sure most everybody has their boxes. So if you haven't gotten your box for spring Gilmore Girls, if you haven't gotten that yet, then look away. But I don't want to put this at the end. I want to put this together. So first of all, look at our stash bag that we got in our box. Oh my goodness. It's like the other two. So this is my third one. It's the Dragonfly Inn. It has pockets and it's gorgeous color. It's purple on the inside. I mean, it's fabulous. So we didn't get a project bag, but we got a stash bag, which I'm super in love with. This is our project bag from summer last year. And so all my floss and everything is in that. And it's super cute. Super cute. And then we got another one, the other one where for the fall where they're jumping. Anyway, so I'm going to go through what we got. Just kind of haphazardly. I'm going to chat about it. It says, Rory's going to Yale. So that's our shirt from this year. We always get a shirt. I think we always got a shirt. I have to look at my shirt drawer. I'm pretty sure we did. This is nice. This is really nice. And I don't think I can do it with my finger. Maybe I can. Yeah, I can. It's a tray. And it's really nice. I may take this with me to Stitch North. It says, "Oi with the poodles already." So, and it's leather. It's really nice. One of our items, oh, I think it was the shirt, came in spag, which is super cute. It says Yale, freshman class of 2003, Rory Gilmore. There was a chance she was going to Harvard. That's where, and if you watch the series, spoiler alert. Anyway, if you watch the series, which I'm sure some of you have, that's another thing I'm going to do is I think I'm going to introduce my sister to the series when she's here. So at least I can be watching some of the Gilmore Girls series while the retreat's happening. But anyway, I don't think she's seen it. I think she would like it. And we like to have something going on while we're stitching and giggling and playing games and all the things that sisters do for the 4 days she's going to be here. So, yeah, so that's fun. She ends up going to Yale, but there was a chance she was going to Harvard. So there's a pro and con list on it. That's what I was trying to get at. Of course, the Yale banner, pendant, which is on this, which is on the fall piece, as you can see. So there's a Harvard pennant and a Yale pennant, which was on the fall piece, which is what she was deciding in the first of the series, whether she's going to follow Yale because she's in high school. So if she's going to follow Yale, Harvard or Yale. Sorry about that. This is nice. This is a book. It actually has a zipper on it, which is really nice. It says, "I live in two worlds. One is a world of books," and it has Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, A Confederacy of Dunes, Moby Dick, Anna Karenina, War and Peace, Swan's Way, Sound and the Fury. I think these were all books that Rory read either during the series or during when she was in high school and college. So, and it's pretty, lined in pink, and it has a zipper, which is nice. So it'll probably end up being a project bag. I'm pretty sure it will. But it could be a book. You could get a book in it. I'm not sure if I could get a hardback book in it. I just got this book, so I don't know anything about it, so I can't review it. Does it fit? It doesn't fit. So that's fine. But that's a pretty big book too. Anyway, nice for a project. So we didn't get a per se project bag, but we got that, which I definitely will make into a project bag. This is super cute. What came in this? Oh, our specialty floss. It says Al's Pancake World Mystery Specialty Floss. I love it. They do the best job at connecting this series to all of our accoutrements in our boxes for each season. So that's super fun. So our specialty floss came in that. So I'll connect our specialty floss, which is, I think we got 4. And the specialty floss is not always used in the pattern, but you can if you want to incorporate it. Oh, we got 5, I think. I think there's 5. Anyway, a film by Kirk, which is black and white. And if you've seen the series, he does a black and white film. So that's cute. The 3-month anniversary, and I can't remember what that was, but it probably has something to do with pink. And these are all Color and Cottons. And they're special edition. So Color and Cotton dyed these specially for this box. And I'm catching on my Big Head Want Dolly. I, for the life of me, do not know what that refers to. The pickles, which there's a pickle episode where a pickle factory or a delivery of pickles to a factory, something happens on the road outside of Stars Hollow, their town, and it stinks to high heaven for a while. Vicious Trollop, which is the name of a lipstick. And I'm going to have to rewatch that episode because I can't remember exactly why it's called Vicious Trollop, but it's pretty funny. So those are fun. So that was in the box. Al's Pancake World, which the irony is that Al's Pancake World does Chinese food. Do they make pancakes? I don't think so. I don't remember, but they are always ordering Lorelai and Rory, Lorelai the mom, Rory the daughter, are always ordering Chinese food from Al's Pancake World. So that's hilarious. That's why it's in a box like this. If you've never watched the series, you gotta watch it. It's super fun. This is our needle minder. It says vote Geller and Gilmore for Chilton Student Body President. So her friend / enemy, frenemy, what's her first name? I can't remember. Geller and Gilmore. Gilmore is Rory's last name. They run as co-presidents, maybe. Anyway, so that's kind of fun. And then we got this beautiful little, which I love because I use these, and I will probably take this with me to Stitch North. It's called Firelight Festival. I can't speak. Firelight Festival Matches. So it's like a match. And what it is, it's got a magnet in it and for your needles. And you know my story with my cat. So if you don't know my story with my cat, was last June. So look up my June 2022 floss tubes. I think that's somewhere in the 40s, maybe 41, 42. And it's a catastrophe. It's a tale of caution for cat owners. And happily, my cat is fine, but find out why I put needles and threads away. A bunch of recipe cards, because in the first box, and I can't reach it right now, in the first box we got a recipe card holder, which is beautiful. It's a book, has all the little inserts, and you can put in every season of Gilmore Girls, we get a stack of recipes, and I haven't opened these yet. First one is called Patty's Founders Day Punch, so they're named after all the characters in the Gilmore Girls, which is super fun. Oh, this is cute. This is a really nice heavy. It's heavy. It's pretty. I thought it was heavier than it is, but I thought it was like made. But it's nice. It's Miss Patty's Founders Day Punch to go along with this recipe. Ta-da! So there's a cup, and then we got Carolee's Specialist Movie Theater Butter Popcorn Kit. Popcorn, which I can't eat, but I'll make it for my husband. Pour 1 part oil into pan enough to cover bottom. Preheat oil, then add 3 parts popcorn, more or less, to stir to suit individual taste. Lower heat slightly. Agitate pan with the popcorn ceases to pop. Agitate pan until the popcorn ceases to pop. Salt or use seasoning to taste. So it's basically cooking popcorn from scratch. I might put it, I think my air fryer, you can do this. I think you can do popcorn in my air fryer, and I'll probably do it in that. It's very pretty. It's a lot of pretty colors of popcorn. You can see that. So I may try that, pop that for my husband. So we got that, and it would be cute to put the popcorn in this cup too. So always a fun thing they do with cups. And then this, which I don't totally understand, but I'm gonna explore it, is a speaker. Somehow says, if you're going to get into classic rock, know it, don't blow it. I'm sure that's a reference to one of the things, one of the episodes, because that's what all of these are, is episodes that are related to spring. So what Katie does is she, Black Neil Society Katie, she makes a list of all the spring episodes in the series. And I think, was there 7 years? 5 years? I can't remember for sure. I've got 7 stuck in my head because I'm watching a series now that has 7 seasons. I can't remember how many seasons of Gilmore Girls there was right off the top of my head. But every time we do one of these virtual retreats, each season, she lists all the episodes of those seasons from each year, and you can go and watch those, and they connect with this, and which connects with the virtual retreat for all the giveaways and the games, and it's fun. Katie and Laura do a great job. So, the piece de raison is Spring in Stars Hollow. Okay. So, Stars Hollow sign, the lamppost decorated with little lights, which is the Firefly, what's it called? Firelight Festival referring to that. This is Al's Pancake World, filled with I don't understand that. It looks like ice cream, but it has noodles in it, so I don't know. I'm sure it's Chinese food. I don't know why it would have a cherry on top. Maybe that'll come out. Anyway, it's an Al's Pancake World little container. So that Vicious Trollop lipstick, which I'm going to put Vicious on it too. It just says Trollop. This is, oh my, her name just escaped me. Anyway, Bit of Basket, which is up here. These are books. This is Lorelei's Dragonfly Inn that she manages. You can't tell, but this is the other half of the guitar. What is her name? She's the cook, and she's the famous actress, and it's all whoosh, going over my head. I'm sure it'll come back to me. Let me just read real quick. Spring in Stars Hollow pattern. This is the third of 4 seasonal inspired Stars Hollow patterns. It features half of the troubadour. That's what they call that guy that plays the guitar. Troubadour's guitar, a dragonfly. Oh yeah, you can't. Can you see that? You can't. The dragonfly is covered up. It's over here. Is it over here? No, it's over here. I'm sorry. Here's the dragonfly right there. So there's a dragonfly. A dragonfly. The Dragonfly Inn. A used book sale book stack. Oh yeah, because there's a used book sale. A Bit of Basket. Sookie. That's her name. I knew they'd put it. An Al's Takeout Container. Vicious Trollop Lipstick. The Stars Hollow Town sign. A lamppost. Oh, and the other fun thing. So a lamppost decorated for the Firefly Festival. And the 12 Easter eggs Kirk missed. Kirk is a character that's on the obnoxious side, but he's hilarious. He's the one that's... Kirk is holding a cat. And as strange as Kirk is, he named his cat Kirk. So Kirk is holding his cat Kirk, which cracks you up. Anyway, they have an Easter egg hunt in the spring. And there's a whole bunch of Easter eggs that get missed. What did I do with the pattern? Okay. So there's 12 Easter eggs that get missed. And there's 1, 2. That's what that is. That's an Easter egg. 3. I think that's 1, 4. Anyway, there's 12 Easter eggs on this pattern that get missed, that Kirk doesn't find too. And so then, of course, you know, when Easter eggs in the spring and summer, and they start smelling. So that's part of one of the episodes. Just fun. Just really, really fun. Yeah. So this is the beautiful cover they put of the gazebo, of what's in the box. And then like I said, this amazing, amazing bag, which has all the pockets. It has a, it has one. It has this. So I'm taking this to Stitch North. I took my Christmas one, which is bright pink, to when I went to Annabella's retreat in, it's not Palm Springs, Palm Beach, Florida. And some people had their bags. So I have one from Frogwarts last year. So it's all Harry Potter related, and it's in browns and oranges, and it's beautiful. And then my Christmas one is bright pink, because I got the nice box this year. Bright pink with teal colors and burgundy color with little creatures and cups of hot cocoa. And then we got I think this is my favorite. I like the pink one. Pardon me. But I really love this one. It's the color is gorgeous. So, along with getting to go on this fabulous trip to Vancouver, it's my birthday week. My birthday is Wednesday. I leave for Toronto on Thursday. So it's my birthday week, and I tend to celebrate my birthday all weekend, or all week, the week of my birthday. Sometimes 2 weeks, sometimes a week before. Kind of celebrating the week before because my sister's coming. So, yeah. So we may get some goodies to celebrate my birthday while she's here. So I'm kind of having a 2-week celebration. She gets her Thursday, and so it'll be a week till my birthday when she gets here. And then I'm going the weekend after my birthday to Toronto. So yay me. Birthday weekend, really fun. Robert offered to get me a first class ticket, and I went, no, you don't need to do that. I'm spending enough money, and I will be spending money at the retreat, so let's not worry about that. But he's a sweetheart. He's a sweetheart. He said, well, when you get there, see if there's if you can get on the wait list or whatever. And I said, no, I'm not going to do that. I can manage for 3 hours, 3 to 3.5 hours on a plane, without spending $1,000. But his heart is so good. He's so good to me. My loving husband. So that is everything Gilmore Girl, which was a lot. So now I have talked about my passport. Now I have a few haul items, a couple of projects that I'll talk about, and yeah. So I signed up to the So Much to Love project bag. I didn't get it. I didn't get the monthly, but I think I either got the bi-monthly, is that every 2 months, or the quarterly, and I can't remember which. The last one I got was Valentine's. So February, March, April. I think I got every other month. Do I need these? No, but they're so cute. Look at that. And look at the inside. It's carrots. And she does a beautiful job. I'd like to base my bags when I start making bags, which I will eventually, off of her bag construction, because it's really spot on. Oh, she does really fun things. So this is her little tag, So Much to Love. It's not huge, and it's got cat hair all over it already. Super nice, soft material. It's got some interfacing, and how what she does is she folds it over, and we get a little extras, which I'll show you in a minute. Folds it over like that, puts it in an envelope, and mails it. So it's not terribly expensive to ship. But then she gives us little goodies every month too. So one thing we got was assorted flavors jelly beans, which I've already eaten. They were yummy. Those little funny little jelly beans, teeny tiny ones. Love that. She always sends tea, which is this is acai berry, which is probably pretty good. So I'll have to try that. And then 3 flosses. They go with the colors of the bag. Super cute. And a pattern. And it's one she charted. It's So Much to Love Bunny Floss Bobbin. Can you see it? Yeah. It's a little girl dressed up like a bunny, or has bunny ears on, holding a carrot and a basket. It's very cute. It's a cute little small. I don't do a lot of Easter, but that would be a quick stitch. It'd be a cute small for exchange if I wanted to, or just one to fun stitch. So I got that in the mail this week. So that was fun. So, ouch, I gotta move my leg. It's bent backwards and it's hurting. And I should never sit like that. I'm sorry. If I edited, I would edit this out, but I don't edit. I'm at 40 minutes already. Wow. A couple other things. So the week, so not last time. Yes, last time. I had stitched on my Dark Queen of the Earth. I got started on it late. I don't think I showed this to you last time. I may have, but I don't think I did. Oh, there's another needle. Didn't realize I had. That's how much I've done. And they've come out with, so I just have, I think this, if I finish this little piece right here, and I have to fill in a little bit more up here where her waist is, I think that'll be section 1 and 2. I'm pretty sure. So I'm way behind. But they put out the face this week, or this last 2 weeks, the face and the hair, some of the hair. It's gorgeous. And now I have to decide which face, of course. I think I'm going to combine some of the faces. One face has petals that come out the side, and I love the petals that come out, but I don't like her eyes. She's too creepy, and her skin color. But then they did another face that's elfish. Doesn't have the petals, but it has like her ears are kind of like branches kind of things. And her face is, and her eyes are open, and her eyes are gorgeous. And I'm definitely an eye person. And that's one of the things I love about Dark Queen of the Sea is her eyes. And then she has, is that the one that has ombre hair? I'm thinking she has ombre hair. And I really like that. But I have plenty of time because I am so far behind, folks. Yeah. But I did get the beads. They were back ordered. Let me show you the beads. And they're fun and amazing. Sorry about the crinkles. Sorry about, takes me a minute because of my fingers. So these are the beads, but I want to show you specifically the really cool beads because they're little seed beads, and those are fun, but these are even more. So you get these, which will be hard to see. Oh, I'm sorry about glare. I'll try to get the glare out. So that's that one big piece. Oh, this is the other, this color is prettier on the other side. I know, I'm sorry. You can kind of see it. I'm sorry, my fingers just make everything difficult. Anyway, yeah, it's a little better there. Yeah. So those, and then these are really cool too. I got the specialty bead pack, which included all these specialty beads. Are really pretty. Plus the other beads, which are also very pretty, but not as that. Those are really sparkly. Those are gonna be fun. And green and white. Yeah. Ooh. Really fun. I can't believe I'm doing this one because I'm not done with my Dark Queen of the Sea, but that's us, right? Oh, and a yellow. There's a yellow in here too. So I got those, which had been back ordered and everybody was fussing about, and I'm very grateful that I got those. Very grateful. Futzing with these, I can't do it. I'm going to put these back because I'm afraid I'm going to lose them if I don't put them all back in the bag. 1 second, please. I put up with a lot with me and my floss tubes, but it's what you get. Okay, back in the bag safely. So, progress on that, and I don't think I'd shown you that before. Yeah, the fabric is fabulous. She's amazing. I'm very excited about her. Very excited about her. So she's going to come out in May. I definitely will stitch on her in May. The other piece of haul I got, which I'm excited about, I'm going to actually take this out. I'm tired of trying to deal with the glare. I'm going to Black Needle Society's camp. They call it camp, Black Needle Society camp, in August. I believe it's the first weekend of August. Anyway, I have my room. I have my registration. I don't have my airfare yet. I'll get that in the next month or so. I don't even know if they have them out. They probably do, since it's a summer thing. I probably should look into that. I probably should book that. Not going to StitchCon, as I've talked about, because our granddaughter, our oldest granddaughter, we only have one granddaughter. Our granddaughter is graduating from high school in June, so in DC. So we're going, my husband and I, which I'm very excited because I haven't traveled with him in 2 years. We're going for a quickish weekend, leaving here Thursday. Her graduation's Friday morning, and coming home Sunday. So we'll do some family things. We'll do some. It was fun. My son-in-law, who's like my son. I only call him my son-in-law because he's my son-in-law. But he's my third son. I have 2 other grown sons, and he's my third son. And married to my daughter. They've been married 20 plus years. And is the dad of the graduate. And he just texted me this morning and said, have we been to Crab Shack? I went to Crab Shack for dinner last night. He knows I love crab cakes. Maryland crab cakes are my favorite seafood. Yeah. Every time I go to Bethesda, Maryland, DC, where they live, DC area, we go to a place, I can't remember the name of the place. Anyway, I always order crab cakes, and they're so good. They're so good. We went to Annapolis one time with my daughter when my mom was visiting. We went to a restaurant there, and I think their crab cakes were even better. But Annapolis is a little far to go for just an evening's dinner. So, but Brian texted me and said, have we been to this place? Because I thought of you, because I had crab cakes and they were so good. And I said, I don't think we've been. We need to check that out when we come in June. So we'll either go to my other place or we'll go to Crab Shack for good crab cakes. Yum. So it was fun. He reached out to me and we chatted a little bit about how much I missed him and missed them. And I haven't seen him since September. And I'm so excited to celebrate Miss Josephine Hale, and her high school graduation. And she's going to Boston University next year. All that to say, I don't remember how I got off on that tangent. That was a lot of family and life, should have been at the end, but oh well, it sneaks in, doesn't it? I'm going to Black Needle Society camp in August. I think that's why I was talking about travel this summer. Oh, why I'm not going to StitchCon. That's why. Because I'm going to my granddaughter's graduation. One plane trip a month is probably enough. So last year, the camp, what was the theme? I think it was just general camp fun, or camp fun, kind of camp fun. And this year it's carnival. It's still camp, but it's carnival. So I found this pattern. Isn't that fun? And we do smalls exchange. So I'm probably going to pick one of those little vignettes and do a small exchange. I really like this one. This is unusual. Can you see the kids on the swings and the balloon? I might try to, I don't know what I'm going to do. Will I do the whole thing? No, I'm not crazy about this. I'm not as crazy about this as I am the rest of it. I might do that much of it, which would be super easy. It'd be a square instead of that. But I do like the lighthouse too. Fun, huh? I found it on, did I find it on Etsy? I may have. I think I found it on Etsy. It's Little Dub Designs. It's all the fun of the fair. So if you're going, if any of you stitchers are going and you want to do a fun little carnival stitch, how great is that? And I think I even have fabric that'll work for that. It's got quite a few colors in it too, which is fun because a carnival should have quite a few colors. I could even do that much of it. I'm gonna have to see, our smalls are supposed to be 6 by 6. So I'm gonna see how much I can get in a 6 by 6. Even if I did like half of that, like that much, where it showed the tent. Wouldn't that be cute? I'm gonna have to check into it. I don't know what is what here. It was made in England. The design was made in England. Little Dove Designs cross-stitch chart. And I'm pretty sure I got it on Etsy. I say that and now I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure I did. Ouch, I just got a paper cut. I hate when that happens. So I want to share that with you because I'm super excited about that. And I need to figure that out. Oh, the other thing we got, I didn't show you. Yeah, the other thing we got was a pair of scissors in our Gilmore Girls bag. Pretty, huh? Oh, it has a hello. I need to get a, aren't those pretty? And I had the perfect scissor fob, which has been on my regular scissors until I got my new scissor fob, which I'll show you in just a minute. No, yeah. Anyway, really pretty. I'm not a scissor collector, but I do enjoy the fun scissors we get in our bags. So that came in Gilmore Girls too, also. Butterflies. Not butterfly. Dragonfly in. Those are dragonflies. Yes, see, they're dragonflies. Aren't those pretty? Pretty, pretty. And then Amy. Amy from Connecticut sat next to me in Pittsburgh. And I had brought Miss Flossie along with me that I had gotten in Florida when I went to the Florida retreat. She was our table mascot. So I brought Miss Flossie, and I was kind of going on and on about, well, this year's going to be beach themed. Most of my stitching is going to be beach themed or aquatic or water or something of that variety. A lot of my projects are going to have that element of it. And she said, well, and she makes, she said she used to make a lot of jewelry and she makes scissor fobs. And she said, what's your mailing address? And I went, what did you do, Amy? Look what she did. She made me this scissor fob. And sent me these scissors. They're like, aren't they pretty? So they're stork scissors, but they're like little, like pink and blue. If you can look, isn't that pretty? And made me this scissor fob. Amy, if you're watching, it's perfection. It's perfection. I can't tell you how much I love this. I love it. And so I had a little guard that I had gotten with one of my other scissors. Or I may have ordered this because I keep these guards on them all the time. And it goes right here with Miss Flossie. Can you see her? In the cup. Now Miss Flossie looks like she's drunk. I love it. And that's going with me to Stitch North, Amy. Absolutely. Because I love it so much. I'll probably put it on my Ginger scissors because those are my very favorite. They're the pointiest, most sharp and everything. And this fob, I think I showed you what we got in Pittsburgh. I got in Pittsburgh from my dear friend Oh my gosh. Whoosh. Dear friend, and I can't remember her name. The gal I met last year at Black Needle Society. I'll remember it by the time I finish this. At Black Needle Society camp that I met last year. She made these and gave them out as table goodies. I've got to get on my horse and make some table goodies. I have something in mind. What was it I had in mind? I want to make some table goodies for Stitch North. So I need to get on my horse and get to Michael's and get that done this week. So I have a week and a half before I go, 10 days. I should be able to get that done. But I really like the way she makes her scissor fobs. Aren't they pretty? She's not going to camp this year. I'm disappointed. But I did get to see her in Pittsburgh because she came to Pittsburgh. That is all I have, friends. And it's right at an hour. Even though I only stitched one piece, one project, I was able to ramble on about a lot of other things. So just a little life. I told you we got some snow. I'm very excited because my sister is coming. I'm doing my concert next Sunday, a week from tomorrow. If you've watched me before, I belong to a 55 plus age member choir in my community called the 5280 Senior Choir. I think it's called 5280 is the elevation that Denver's at, or Mile High. And you have to be 55 or older. I think we have a couple of younger members than that, but definitely in their 50s. You don't have to audition, which was a huge plus for me because I hadn't sung in years and years. And I started this before COVID and then had to quit for 2 years during COVID. And now I'm back. This is my second season since COVID. I sang last November, right before Christmas. We had a concert, and now we're doing our May concert. And I love the music. The music is so fun. We're doing a Queen medley. We're doing a Beatles medley. We're doing Bridge Over Troubled Waters. We're doing some other really fun things. Can't Buy Me Love is the Beatles. We're doing some kind of old-fashioned songs. Stupid Cupid. Just, oh my gosh, every song we're doing. And I like our music usually a lot. We do about an hour 15-minute concert. And so that's one of the reasons my sister's coming. And so that's exciting. I'm looking forward to that. And then, wow, it's warm. I put this sweater on because I was cold when I woke up, but it's getting warm because my heat has kicked in. Blathering. I've had a couple of medical setback things. I had a diverticulosis attack a week ago. That kind of put me under the weather for a couple of days. And then this week, an evening, 8-ish at night, and this has happened once before to me, probably in the last year. Maybe it's been, is it before COVID? I don't think so. I think it's been in the last year and a half. I think I had a gallbladder attack. Oh my goodness. It was very, very painful. It only lasted seemed like lasted an hour. I probably only lasted 20 to 30 minutes. Up under my ribs on my right side, severe pain. So I got to check that out when I go to the doctor in May and have her run some tests and see if I've got a sick gallbladder or a sick liver or something that caused that. I didn't eat anything unusual that I don't normally eat. I've been active. I don't know what it was, but it was scary. So I got to get that checked out. Just make sure you check out all your physical stuff, folks. It's super important, especially as you get older. Parts wear out. Things get older as you get older. Maybe even if you don't feel older. I don't feel like I'm going to be 72 next week. I look like I'm 72, I think, but whatever. But I don't feel it. And when my body does these weird things, I go, what? is going on? So I know about my diverticulosis. I've had that problem for 15 years. Had 12 inches of my colon taken out 10 years ago. So it's part of my life. And so I have to be very careful of what I eat and make sure everything is flowing and all that good stuff. Too much information, I know. But on that note, I hope you have a great week or two. I'm going to definitely, hopefully, film with my sister as long as I can get her to chat with me. I think it's going to be a riot. I've always wanted to have somebody to sit next to me and chat about stitching with. And she's a stitcher. So it should be really fun. So maybe a very short one before I go to Canada. And then, of course, I will do a wrap-up of Stitch North when I get back. So happy stitching, stitchers. Stay well, stay healthy, make good choices, and love you all. Bye.